Hi, welcome to Talking with Go. I'm very excited to share this content with you. It's very confusing for many players that what is the better Yose for the whites to play now, the Hane or the extension? I'm not talking about the middle game. If we just consider the middle game, then probably the extension would be a better choice to strengthen the group here. Especially, it's not good to play the Hane and Tiger Mouth in the middle game because it will let the opponents to play the Pip. However, I'm now focusing on the end game. Point-wise, how should we choose between the Hane, the extension? It's very difficult. Many high-down players do not know the answer. They just play by experience. In this video, I will show how to figure out the correct answer in every game. So, let's talk about the difference of the Hane and the extension. The Hane is just an Gote Yose. After that, the white could continue to play the Hane and connect. This is the right for the white to play. This would be the case of white playing the Hane. How about the extension? This is more complicated. At this moment, black could choose Tenuki or block. Firstly, if black block, it's important that the white will not actually play the Hane now. Because if white play the Hane now, then white should play the Hane at this moment. If white play the Hane now, even white get this point. Comparing this to this, black gained 3 points if the white choose the extension. So if black block, white should Tenuki, and black could play the Hane in the future. Then this would be the case that white play the extension, and then black block, and white get the center. This become white center Yose. How about if black do not respond? If black do not respond, then this will be the Gote Yose for the white. But the white could play the large knight move in the future. And this become the right for the white. Comparing this result to the Hane and Hane. This would be the Hane and Hane. Comparing this Hane and Hane with the large knight move. The large knight move reduced the 2 territory points for the black comparing to the Hane and Hane. So this becomes very tricky. If white get the center, then white will let the opponents play the Hane. If black Tenuki, then white could get the large knight move. Then the white will gain the 2 points. So, what if the black block and white Tenuki, black play the Hane and connect? What is the consequence of this extension? I mean, how many points did white lose by not choosing the Hane and Hane? The answer is 7 points. Here, white lost 3 points. There are 3 points for the white. But if black block and play the Hane, white lost 3 points. And black gained 4 points. These 4 points become black territories. If white play the Hane and Hane, black will lose these 4 points. So, the consequence of the extension is 7 points. But getting a center. Then, now, we could try out this Yose puzzle. There are only one solution for this Yose puzzle, and by solving all of them, you will figure out the logic of this Yose. Is white first to win? The Komi is 6.5, so you could count the point to see if the white win the game or not. At this moment, the correct answer is playing the Hane. The reason is that if you play the extension and letting the black block, by getting this center, white would like to capture the 4 black stones. However, capturing the 4 black stones and rescuing the 2 white stones are both Gote Yose. Characteristics of Gote Yose is that either side will get 1. So, if you get the 4 stones, the black will get the 2 stones. And getting the 4 stones will worth 8 points, and getting the 2 stones will worth 4 points. That means, even though if you choose the Gote Yose, you could save the 2 white stones. But if you get the center, you could only capture the 4 black stones. The gain for getting this center is to capture the 4 black stones. So in total, the net gain for getting the center is 4 points. But as I mentioned, if you get the center here, you will lose 7 points locally. And that's why white actually lost. The correct answer is play the Hane and Hane. Then white will win. And this is the second puzzle. This time, the difference is that there are now 6 black stones here. 6 black stones worth 12 points, and these 2 black stones worth 4 points. So, by capturing the 6 black stones first, white could gain 8 points. The net gain is 8 points because 12 minus 4 is 8. So, it's worth that white get the center here, and then capture the 6 black stone. By this, the whites could win by 0.5 points. Here, the extension is important. If whites directly capture this, then black could get this center and center. Then the black will win the game. And lastly, this question. The answer for this question is that there are infinite core threats for the white because this is a double core. After white capture, black capture, in the future, white could capture again, so there is infinite core threat for the white. With this infinite core threat, the best approach for the whites would be playing the Hane and Tiger Mouth. Then white could play the Hane, because if the black block, then white could start the core. And by using the infinite core threat, the white could win this core. So the black need to retreat. And then white gained 2 points comparing to playing the Hane and Cornet. The Hane and Tiger Mouth could help the white gain more points. And lastly, this question. Similar to the last question, but this becomes a tricky one. It requires the white to be very careful, because actually, a simple Hane and Connect could help the white win the game. But if the white trying to start the core, if white connect, then white still win. But if white try to start the core, and by using this as core threat, after the exchange, the black will actually win the game. So, the consequence of this core is actually very big. As a result, it's not common to start a core by this move. But I created this puzzle to show you the possibilities of choosing the extension, the Hane and Connect, the Hane and Tiger Mouth, and try to further exploiting the black territories. These 4 puzzles are very educational. And of course, you could check the questions in the description. To be honest, in the real game, it's really difficult to figure out which would be the correct answer, the extension or the Hane. I hope this video and this 4 puzzle did really help you understand how to choose. The principle of Takumi Go is to learn the way to think, the way to figure out the better choice. Maybe my presentation may not be perfect, but these 4 puzzles are perfect. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.